Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. You're welcome to Decenstitch. If you're a new subscriber or returning subscriber, you're welcome. Please kindly like, share, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe and click the notification bell. Thank you. To make my back piece, I'm going to fold off the button wrap area because I don't need it for the back, except you want to have a pleat at the center back. Then you can leave this and use that 2.5 to create pleat at the center back. But for beginners, let's leave out the pleat for now. Let's make a simple shirt. I'm going to fold the button wrap off because there is no button at the back. The back is on fold. This is my center back and it's going to be on fold. I'm going to break this paper close to the edge. Please, you can cut this direct on your fabric. This I'm doing on paper. You can do it direct on your fabric if you want freehand cutting. You don't have to use a paper pattern. I'm going to leave space up here. I'm going to leave 2 inches up here. I'll leave about 3 inches. Though I need just 2 inches, but let me leave 3 inches. Then I'll just tape this down or pin it down if you're working with your fabric direct. The next thing I'll do now, I'll measure 2 inches up here above the shoulder, and this other side also I'll measure 2 inches. Then draw a straight line. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to continue drawing the armhole. I'm going to draw it up, and the neckline also I'll continue it and draw it up in the same direction. I have 2 inches up here added to the shoulder. This is for the back piece. Out of these 2 inches, by the time I fold the back down, 1 inch is coming to the front. So the 1 inch I removed from the armhole, this 1 inch balance it back, and the 1 inch I removed from the shirt length, this 1 inch will balance it back. If you notice that men's shirt, the joining on the shoulder is not always on the shoulder, it shifts a bit to the front. My journey will not be at that fold, it's going to be at the front here. So that 1 inch will balance back the 1 inch we removed from the front piece. I hope that is clear. And when you're joining it, there should be no issue because the armhole is still the same, the side joining is the same, the length front and back will be the same at the end of the day. So the neckline for the back, I'm going to draw a straight line. My front shoulder, I'm going to draw a straight line in front of it so that I still have 2 inches here to draw my back neckline. I won't be using the front one again. I'm going to now draw a new one for the back neckline. The neck depth is 2 inches. The neck width for the back is 2 inches. While the front, we used 2.5 for neck depth and 2 for neck width. So I'm going to draw the neckline for the back, still using the 2 inches extension. I'm going to draw out the remaining part. If you're using fabric, you don't have to draw it out again. Just cut from down there, cut your back piece. But for the sake of this video and because we're using the paper, I'm going to draw it out. I want to trace out my chest length line so I can have it on the back piece also. This is optional because it's a paper. I want to get it. If you're using fabric, don't bother doing this. I'm done with the front. I'll set it aside. I'm going to draw out the line I just traced now for the chest length. This is my center back and it's on fold. This is my back piece. I'm going to cut it out. I want to confirm my shoulder. This shoulder is bigger than the other one, so I'll trim out the excess. I'll align the center here. I can see my excess. I'm going to use scissors. I'll trim that out. I'll mark it first, then trim gently. It's better to have it big and trim off than have it small. My shoulders are perfect now, they are the same. This is how the shirt is going to be. The joining is going to extend to the front about 1 inch. And you can see the length of the paper now is equal. Now I'm going to get my yoke for the back piece. For the yoke, I'm going to have here on fold also. The yoke is going to be the same with the back piece, so it's going to be on fold at that side. Then I'm going to trace out my neckline, trace out my shoulder, and trace out the armhole. Not all, but part of the armhole. The length of the yoke is 7 inches. I'll be using 7 inches. You can use 6 inches. Both are fine, depending on your preference. 6 or 7 inches. I'll be using 7 inches for this video. What I will do is, since I already created my shoulder, my neckline, and my armhole, I can lift the paper up and measure the 7 inches. After measuring the 7 inches, I'll use my ruler to draw a straight line. If I'm doing a straight yoke, I leave it this way. If I'm doing a V, I draw it. I measure 1 inch here and draw it. If I'm doing a curved design, you can do any design. Your yoke can be any design. I can draw my curve this way. Whichever style of yoke you're doing, this is where you're going to do it. For a beginner, we're using the straight one. Can use the straight one or the slightly curved one. I'm going to be using the straight one here. This is the yoke. This is unfold, meaning when you cut it, you're going to fold there and it's going to open this way. This one too is unfold. When you open it, it opens this way. This is my pattern. This is the front with the button wrap, the back piece and the yoke.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please kindly like, share, comment, subscribe if you're new here, and click the notification bell. Thank you.